Nightmare Creatures. I originally played this on the PS1. I haven't plugged in this version yet, but I remember it being a very interesting, very dark game. Kind of like Castlevania. I don't know how this plays out, but I love this game. I'd recommend both of them, especially the second one, and especially if you're a Rob Zombie fan. Ogre Battle 64. Let me try that again. Ogre Battle 64. Yeah, there we go. I talk about this game a lot. I really enjoy this. This was just kind of given to me. I don't remember what I traded for it, really. Every time people ask me, how did you get this? I say I traded it for a different game. So I traded lots of games for lots of games. I think I gave up Destroy All Humans for this, but I can't remember. I haven't had this too long, but it is really great and it's a lot of fun. The first one in this series, I believe, was on the Super Nintendo, and it wasn't made by Atlas. So. Rampage 2. I love the Rampage series. This game was a lot of fun. I kind of like the one on the Wii a little bit more, even though it's kind of poorly made with the controls, but there are a lot more characters on it, and the destructible buildings look great, and you get to tear down the Midway one in the Wii game, the Midway building, which is kind of funny now that they're bankrupt. But yeah, this game was a lot of fun. I had the other one, but my dog ate it. Jerk. Road Rash 64. This game is pretty cool. You're on motorcycles and you get to pick up weapons and try to knock your other players off the road and hurt them badly and then try to take the win. It's pretty interesting, although this game isn't too good. I know that there are other games in the Road Rash series that I would definitely say check out before you check out this one, but if you want to make it a point to get all of these, it exists. Just to let you know. Robotron 64. Now, this game is very, very hit or miss with some people. If you're not a fan of, repetitive gameplay, stay far, far away from this. But I really enjoy this game. I play it, I boot it up once or twice a year to try to get my high scores, to see how far I can go. It controls really nice. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. The only downside is the stock high scores that obviously the publishers or the developers place there are set really, really high. They're hard to beat, and I want to easily knock off any name that isn't mine off of any high score board, but it's going to be damn near impossible to do that in this game, and that's the only gripe I really have with this. I got this for like $1 and some change, so check this out. Check out a gameplay video on that, or request one from me even, because I would definitely do this. I'd say to get it up, especially if you see it for like $2 or something. Pick that up. Super Mario 64. I love this game. I don't recall if this was the first one I played for the Nintendo 64. But this is a really good platformer. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to do. Striving for 100% is insane. And they make it really difficult to get all those red coins, especially in the Bowser boss levels. But this is definitely a must-have for any Nintendo 64 owners. I got the remake on the DS, which I'm not enjoying nearly as much as I enjoyed this, or as much as I really hoped to enjoy. But luckily, I got it used for not that much. It's a welcome addition to my collection, but I'd say pick up the original, definitely. Super Smash Brothers, the original, the franchise that started a lot of good things. Mostly a lot of good things in Melee, but this game was so much fun. So enjoyable, really, really fast-paced fighting action. There's a lot to do in it. Replay value is insane. I still play this, to this day. Really enjoyable. Definitely get it. It's a must. I don't know how hard it is to get it. I frequently see it at play-in trades everywhere, so I recommend picking it up if you have the money to spend on it. and the Drive to Buy. Perfect Dark, my favorite first-person shooter ever. I've spent so much time on this game, customizing the characters, even though, you can't customize them too much. You got a custom profile, which keeps track of all the awards you get, and, your accuracy, your headshots, all that stuff. Gameplay amount, you level up. Well, you get different, classes and stuff like that. It's really enjoyable. Having that profile really makes you want to play this, especially alone. Like with GoldenEye, you don't typically want to play it alone, but this, I play this alone a lot just to get my level up and do that stuff. The challenges are really difficult, a lot of fun, but really, really difficult. The story mode is junk. Sorry. Most first-person shooter games, the story mode is crap, but this one especially. I don't dig it. I don't dig it at all. But it's a lot of fun. Pokémon Stadium, this game has been in better shape. I really liked playing my Game Boy games on the Nintendo 64 with the Nintendo 64 controller, even though it's not the most comfortable controller in the world. Uploading your characters and getting to see them in 3D with the ridiculous names that you gave them, it's pretty interesting, but you can only laugh so many times when it says douchebag is charging up. Yeah, I named a Vine something. The thing that evolves from Bellsprout, a douchebag. I don't know why it reminded me of a douchebag. Speaking of douchebags, Tom Clancy. This is Rainbow Six, the original. This game is hardcore. You get shot once, you're dead. That's it. Very unforgiving. I really hated this back in the day, but now that I'm a little older, I can appreciate it. The stealth and how you have to do things is insane. I've only been able to complete this once with the help of my friend and a lot of energy drinks. I recommend getting this if you're a fan of the series, or stealth games. I really like this game. Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. This game is also hardcore. I don't like the controls too much. You can change them a little bit. The story seems to be pretty interesting. I definitely like the Turok Nintendo 64 games more than the PlayStation and the Xbox ones. So I'd recommend checking these out if you're getting started in the series or want to collect for the series. WWF No Mercy. I used to be a huge fan of the WWF back in the Attitude, Raw is War era. Really interesting stuff. I love these games. This game is awesome. You finally get to grab and reuse items and stuff like that in this one. I really like this one. WWF Wrestlemania. Yep, 2000. I had this one first, obviously because it came out first, and I bought it pretty much instantly. It's a good wrestling game. I really like the replays. I wish they kept those in the newer wrestling games, because if you hit them with a really cool finisher that's kind of hard to pull off, you really enjoy watching it over and over and over again. Last one is Yoshi Story. I've played through this back in the day. I recently picked this up again because it was so cheap. I was going to sell it because I didn't really like it too much, but decided I really want to boost up my collection. There's a bunch of games for the Nintendo 64 that I want and would love to have. So, this game is good. It doesn't have too much replay value in my mind, but it is starring Yoshi. I guess it's pretty hard to pick up from what I hear. It is enjoyable to go through it the first time. Well, that's it for now. I look forward to doing update videos for this, especially with the number. I don't even know how many I have right now. I didn't count it. But there it is. That's my Nintendo 64 collection with impressions. I hope you enjoy it, and later days.
Game over.